enjoy the fun, chatting with interesting people while styling while we run. It's Kickin In Crocs. We're Kickin In Crocs.
Hello, and welcome to Kickin' In Crocs, the podcast, where we talk about martial arts stuff, geeky stuff, and all sorts of stuff. My name is Steve, one-third of Kickin' In Crocs.
I'm Dave, the other third of Kickin In Crocs.
I'm Nick, the final third, and hello, everybody. We also talk about croc-related things, which you don't actually include in our intro.
Well, we
Martial arts,
can.
that's included in
All
other
sorts of
stuff.
stuff. Yeah, all sorts of
I know,
stuff.
It's kind
Covered.
of in the name.
All sorts of stuff. That's
All right,
it.
that's already
I
covered.
follow that covers that.
I'll include
But
it.
speaking of Crocs, it's Croctober.
It is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So-
Pay attention, that was a thing. Croctober.
Our resident Croc expert. What kind of deals we got going on for
I
Croctober?
haven't paid
They
attention to the deals.
relaunched Spider-Man Crocs.
They did relaunch Spider-Man
Ooh, they
Crocs.
relaunched
Those
Spider-Man
look good.
I do have a
Crocs.
list.
Those
It's-
look nice.
So what happens every October is my mom starts demanding Christmas lists. So
In
I have
October,
I
wow.
love that she
I
starts
have
demanding.
pictures of. So I like those.
That
those
doesn't
are
help
in
if you're
motions.
listening.
Those.
Emotions,
Yeah,
but
let's
they're
read
like
the let's
a
read the title of it.
Well, those
peach
you
color?
have these. But
Oh,
they're
those are the
different
ones
col-
that I have?
Yes.
Oh,
They
the
also make 'em in a-
Emotions.
They also make them in a green color. That's very nice.
So what we're looking at now is they
I
have
like the Echo
peach type
Waves
color to them.
in that color.
Echo Waves are like a purplish blue.
Now we have a velvet clog, which would look very
in
good
black.
in a suit.
Those look nice.
They also
Those
have
are
them in
sharp.
purple.
Ooh.
Oh, they're dope
okay.
looking in purple.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh, excuse me.
He's gonna send me pictures of all these, by the way.
For the purple ones.
All right, what about those? Those are the Echo RO Ripstop.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those ones, but
What?
they're neat. But I'm not a fan. I'm
come
not
in
a
black
fan.
too.
I'm not a fan.
Those look similar to. Oh shoot, what was the kind? Oh my god, what was
The
the
other
kind that has like
Echoes?
the iridescent ones that you have?
All right, there they are in purple. They're Echo Reflective. They are.
Those are
Oh, that's the same kind as those.
It's an
Different line?
offshoot of that. It's an
Oh,
Echo.
they looked
and
almost the same.
Those
So
are
these are the
sharp.
velvety ones you're
These
talking
are-
about.
these
right?
are- yep.
sharp.
He's gonna
it's
send me
purple.
pictures of all
Yeah,
these,
I
by
don't
the
know
way,
if I
so
can
I can
work
put them up
those.
on the
They
screen.
are really nice.
Oh my God, that's what I'm saying.
So
This is
if
like dress up in a suit type.
Purple velvet Crocs.
Those are the craft ones.
Man, they look lame. Next.
I
think
you're,
Those
you're
are
really
my-
selling the brand
That's
here.
all I
there.
got
Wow.
right now.
Listen, I'm always honest with the audience on styles that I prefer. The one he
Correct,
just showed, what was
correct.
that style called? The
That's
last
how
one.
you all know
That's
you can
like
trust
their,
us once we
their
become
craft
Croc
ones.
affiliates.
Yeah, they're craft ones. To me, it's craft macaroni and cheese, but without the good flavor. It's no good.
Oh, I feel like we didn't we see one that was for that already. I feel like we looked at that already.
And you know, I had like the EXPs.
Yep.
This particular model.
Yes, we know you do love those. Yes. Well, anyways,
Are those
if there are
all
no
on your
pictures? It's
list?
because he didn't send.
Oh
any
yeah,
in
of
to
course
me,
they're all
so.
on my list. Yes.
They're all on your.
As
still
was my Croc
have-
sweatpants. As was
Listen, I still have a $50 gift.
Are those
certificate
back in
I
stock,
use.
Croc sweatpants?
I don't know.
Okay, because I wanted a pair of those too.
The black velvet.
You wanted a pair of those? Why is he always biting my style?
I don't know.
You
The
showed them to
the
me.
Black velvet. The black velvet. Do they have
Black
fur
velvet.
lined or no?
Isn't that a
They
song?
did not appear to be fur lined.
Okay. Because I really want a
think that was a
fur-lined pair for the winter. That's not the Christmas ones. Also, I'll wear the
Because you
Christmas.
can't wear the
there's a lot
Christmas
of
ones
good
all
fur-
season.
There's a lot of
yeah.
good fur lined ones though.
Okay, then I gotta go look. Do they have them in the stores yet? Are they
I don't know if they're in the stores
Because I
yet.
want to try those on because they're a little tighter.
They're a little tighter.
So
Yep.
I gotta try them.
whenever
I also
whenever you have
wanna-
the fur-lined ones, you want to go with your actual shoe size.
I also want to replace my my slippers, my Croc slippers, with their
I like the ones that had the sport mode strap on those.
I
I
have
like
those.
that. I want those.
I'm
Those are
gonna
good
replace
The
those.
elastic strap.
No. It was an
it's-
actual.
it's
It
just
was
sport-
literally like a comfort mode, sport mode
Yeah, I
strap on
have.
slipper.
The slippers I wear all the
Oh
time.
yeah, I saw them.
But
yeah,
I
cool.
want-
I want a pair of those.
But the slipper bottom, I want to get
Christmas
their what are they called? Their skids. Are they called skids? Or
interesting.
Folks, this is how we needed to start today, right? A nice download of Croc information.
Exactly.
We're getting ready
scuffs.
for the
They're called scuffs, I
holidays.
think. Let's see.
You got to start making your
Get ready
lists
for the
now.
holidays.
There we go.
You know?
So that's a Croc scuff. So it's
Ooh, I like
it's
that.
actually got a harder bottom, like a regular Croc.
It looks like a slipper, folks.
Well, yeah.
It's a slipper.
But it's got the harder bottom, so you can wear them like outside. See, it's got
I don't
like
know
an
if I'd
actual
wear
Croc
that
bottom.
color outside because they
No,
get dirty.
Well,
fast.
no,
But
no, I
yes,
wouldn't wear
the
it. And there's
style,
different
the style,
colors,
yeah, yeah.
but better because the slippers I have are like regular slippers, so they get soft and like
Luca. Oh no, I thought it was teal. It's not a teal screen.
yeah. See,
Oh wow. Okay.
so it's got a harder bottom and it's a little bit
Yeah.
more like
It's got actual like gibbet spots to put the
Yeah,
Crocs on
yeah.
and
Well,
whatnot.
that's actually not a slipper per se. Just
Lots of different styles.
it's called the
folks.
classic
Gotta check
fuzz.
them all out.
the
Yeah, go to
classic
crocs.com.
fuzz stuff. They got a lot of fuzz stuff out right
One
now.
of these days, we'll be able to say, use this code in the description. And you'll
See,
get
fuzz
such
line,
and such
Nick,
percent
there you
off.
Listen, one day, come
What
over.
kind of fuzz
we'll
line
just sit
stuff
down
you
and
like?
fill it all out and do it.
See,
We'll have to do it over
that's
one
what
of
I
our
have.
breaks.
I have the bio-aligned ones. I have them in blue. I love them.
Baja lined. Okay. Baja. Baja? Is that how it's
Baja.
B-A-Y.
Baja's usually spelled with a G.
Bye.
Yeah, you're H.
Bye.
No, you're
Bye.
right.
Bye.
But they have
Baja.
like classic line clogs.
yeah.
Baja pair.
Hey,
Those are the-
pair of
yeah.
bayas.
Okay. Oh, see, but that is some nice liner. That's a nice shoe right there.
That's the classic, fleece,
fleece.
line.
Yeah, I think I like that. That's nice.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, well,
I
there you
gotta-
go.
I gotta get myself. I don't even need a list. I need to buy a pair because
grab
I
one.
have $50 just hanging out, waiting to be spent as a gift.
Must be nice.
That's just to Crocs, so I can only use it there anyway. So.
Well,
Very
you
nice.
do know somebody that likes Crocs. If you're looking for
Yes.
something to purchase.
I am for myself. I am gonna
I
sell.
recently made a
reflect.
Crocs purchase.
What'd you get?
I
A jib?
am keeping it a surprise for right now.
Oh.
So
Speaking of
all in
surprises,
good time. Yes.
our Halloween video. in
Halloween
process.
skit is in production. We have moved out of
Yes.
pre-production and gone into production phase now.
I like it. I like
Yes.
it. We got one scene
One scene down.
of the 4 or so, or whatever we're thinking.
It's gonna be a little more than that.
4
You could do it.
five
I believe in you.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm in my
really,
white
really
puff.
struggled to get your leg up there.
Well, no, because I'm in the white puff ones.
Right,
And I,
yeah,
I
so
didn't
you
want to
got
hit the
way less
legs, so I'm like,
space.
Those look like Marshmallow Man.
I love them.
They do, don't they?
Are they
They
comfortable
look good.
on
Oh,
the
they're
inside?
crazy comfortable. Yeah, they're light.
Yes.
Ooh, nice. I didn't see that. Oh, that's a nice thin liner. I like that.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I didn't know they had those.
Quite comfortable. They come in black. They come in
No, I like
couple
those in
different
white.
colors.
Though. I
What are
actually
those
like
called?
those in white.
puff.
Crocs
They're
Puff.
called Crocs Puff. They're nice.
Crocs
Those are nice
Puff,
ones.
everybody.
They look good with the black pair of jeans or something like white sneaker. You know, they got that
I
nice sneaker.
Gotta get
look.
that contrast,
I like
right?
those. Those actually, I didn't think I'd like those, but I actually like those.
Oh yeah, no, they're quite. They're,
I didn't know they aligned inside. Anyway,
yeah, of course
Let me
they're
go off on a
aligned.
tangent.
Anywho.
No, but we're gonna go right back into
yeah.
the Crocs, and nobody can see them yet. But I like them. Show them to the camera. Ooh, turn to the camera. Show the lining.
Here's your owner.
Oh, nice. That's cool. I like it. Now you just wave your shoe all over my drink.
I made sure to sprinkle some toe junk in there.
Exactly. And I'm no longer thirsty. Anyway.
We're gonna leave
so-
that.
Yeah, that was good. So we are in the holiday season. And
Yes, love it. Love the fall.
with the holiday season comes advertising of new games and a whole bunch of stuff. So I told you guys a couple seconds ago, there's a new Pokemon game coming out.
What's it called?
Or came out. Yeah, right. I don't know. Pokemon Y, A, B,
He'll figure
C.
it
I
out.
don't know. He'll find out on Tuesday. What is it? Oh, Z.
Thank you. That was not Kelsey the Shadow Half that yelled at us for once. That was Melinda.
Pokemon ZA.
Pokemon ZA.
So Pokemon ZA
It's
is
Z-A.
ZA.
That sounds so
But-
posh.
But,
So
yo,
Pokemon
ZA, is out. It just came out. The DLC comes out in February. And it is the first Pokemon game on the Switch 2. It is also
Yeah.
on the Switch 1.
Nice.
And they can the two systems can talk to each other. It's just gonna be like play frame rate and all
It's
that
like
kind of
cross
stuff.
play and whatnot. Okay, cool.
So Luke has been following this game. He's really excited about it. Really
Crushes
you know,
dreams,
kinda-
Nick.
Yeah,
Crushes dreams.
I am a dream crusher. So
This is
he goes to
middle
me.
name.
He's like, "Oh yeah, the game's out, and I'm really planning on having it before February." I was like, "Are you?"
Great.
That's great.
Not a boy.
What?
Why is February such an arbitrary?
That's when the DLC comes out. So then
Ah.
you have the full game. So I'm like, what's the plan there, bud? He goes, what do you mean? I'm like, what? Well, you just said you're planning
Yeah.
on having it before a date.
Normally,
How are you
say that when you're making the plan.
acquiring this great game that you seem to be pretty interested in? And he starts to smile. And I'm like,
No.
I know that I'm not interested in the game. I think it'll be I would love to watch someone playing it, but I have no desire to play it. But it seems like you do. And he's like, well,
Has he considered dropping a K-pop album with his hairstyle?
He could.
Okay.
That's it. So now going right into it, I'm like, listen, I told you a while ago, if you were to do extra stuff around the house, and he does a lot around the house. Like he does. He doesn't sit around and do nothing. He's pretty active. But I'm like, if you do some extra stuff around the house and some other chores that we'll talk about, I will then start to fund you, and you can use it towards the game. So easy stuff. Like if you do the vacuuming and the mopping, I'll give you X amount of money. If you do both floors, I'll give you a little bit more. Right? So that means you do the whole house.
Hey, if you want to throw in some money, if he does my house, I'll give you a little.
You want to throw him money to your
No,
house?
you throw him money.
Oh,
to
yeah,
my
okay,
house.
hello. I'm going to pay him to clean your house.
Yeah,
Outta
I
here.
think it's. I mean,
How about you?
podcast studio.
You could offer him. It's okay. You could offer him some bucks.
If you wanna,
Shadow Half, how do we
fund
feel
him
about
to
paying?
come clean my non-existent house.
How do we feel about
great.
paying Luke a couple nickels to clean it?
Couple nickels.
Got to cover my gas mileage. Get out of here.
Couple nickels is.
So then I told him this. I said, if you pick it up at the dojo, meaning if you do a little bit more on Saturdays, and he goes, well, I the whole class. Like, I didn't say the whole class, but I definitely said more than warm.
I don't want him teaching my whole class.
There you go. Neither did
Go
I.
on.
Yeah, there you go.
Continue.
But I said, I will then, look at some funding.
Look at
there,
them
too. Do a
hiring
little
people
more.
for the dojo.
It's out of my pocket. Get out of here. You should be like, sweet.
Nick, you want to pay me too?
Unless I lose a student, because like, who's that K-pop little kid teaching my class?
He hasn't lost any students for you yet. And he's been there for a couple
You
years.
don't know that.
I do know. The parents' feedback says otherwise. So,
Good.
yeah, it is good. So, and then I said there's stuff around the house to do and whatever it may be. So we're looking at some little things. And for me, we had the restaurant for its detriments also was a built-in task to be done, right? I don't have a business that I own where I can say, I need you to do these things. So I've got to find these things that he has to do.
We have a
Earn.
business,
What do you
Kickin In
mean?
Crocs. Shine my Crocs.
Starting it. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Shine the Crocs. He could hold the script up in the video or like.
There you go. If it
should've
wasn't
had
so
him be
late
the
at
one-
night. If it wasn't so late at night.
I almost
yes.
gave away something, but never. Continue.
Yeah. So I did tell him. So I threw another nugget. I said, hey, if you started just talking sharks again, and you actually focused and wrote a script and built it out like a business, and you need a minimum 500 subscribers, I'll get you the game. You get 1,000 subscribers, I'll get you the game and the DLC.
And he also gets monetized on YouTube with both those numbers.
And he goes,
It's in 8th grade though. I think it's kind of run its course. Sharks and puppets.
no, here's the thing. He's like, okay. And his friend is doing really well. When I say really well, he's got 2,000 followers on a.
That's more than us.
So he's.
What are we talking about?
So I said,
What's his friend doing?
Yeah, exactly.
He does a whole bunch of like.
Does he want to do a conference call and give us?
Yeah, maybe.
Give us some
honestly,
point. No, you know what?
no,
it's
he-
real simple. We don't
he doesn't
post
do-
enough.
he
Well,
does-
yeah, I know.
No, but he does no long form.
No,
Everything is
but I'm
short.
sure he does often.
Oh no, he's got loads of videos, but it's all short form. It's all like.
But it's
Still.
often.
Our 2 shorts a week. I don't think it's really going to cut it.
We've had the conversation where we can take these and break them into smaller segments and launch them at different times.
Yeah,
so
no,
everybody's
we need
getting
worried
tagged.
about
we need
doing
martial
that.
arts content.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
And
Like, I'm worried
Crocs
about doing
content,
that.
not a
I don't
podcast
wanna-
content.
Well,
that's what I was
that's
saying. I
fine.
don't want to
Whatever
make
you
it
want.
just all just a podcast
So anyway, this is
channel.
not about you guys or about this, me or about this. It
Yeah,
was
we're going
about
off a
you.
tangent. Continue.
It's always
so
about
I,
this.
So I told him, and he said that he might be. He was interested in doing that. I said, but that's all on you. I will help you with the editing because it's my equipment. I said, but you got to get your phone out. I'll show you how to set up the recording stuff. You got to have a script. If you want Vincenzo in it, you have to let me know because I have to have time to help you. If you don't want Vincenzo in it, you want friends or whatever, that's fine too. It's your responsibility.
Yes.
You have a goal in mind. Those goals. Now he still has his 54 subscribers. I said, I'm not making you go from 54 to 554. I'm letting that count towards your initial 500. So I'm giving you already that little head start.
What a
Because you know
guy.
those subscribers are dead, but we'll pretend like they're still there. And I said, if you're smart, you
Well,
co-collaborate.
it's not
Bring
just-
your friends on that have subscribers in some of the things
It's
that
not
they do.
just talking
Collaborate.
sharks without Vincenzo.
He wants Vincenzo, but I told him I'm not pressuring you to have that option. That's on you.
Yeah, there could be some episodes where he just gives shark facts
Yeah.
and whatnot.
What he
Come on, you
wants
still
to
come
do,
up with
what he
something good
wants
for
to
those.
do, he wants it to be open forum, no more than like 10-minute conversations. But it doesn't just have to be about sharks and sea life. Though we did agree on like he has to have at least have one episode a month that is dedicated to like the marine something, and he's on that. We'll see if it goes anywhere. I'm not pushing him on it. He's got to do it. I don't want the game.
It's not all. Yeah, it's not about what
I
you
don't
want.
want the game.
all
And,
about
and
what
he
he
doesn't
wants.
need to use that.
It's all about how bad he wants it.
And he doesn't need to use that form. He can tell me, I want to teach him more. I'm going to give him a whole bunch of options. Pick them, mix them, and match them however you want. But you got to do something. I'm not handing you a $70. I don't buy new games for myself. I'm not buying a $70.
I said I would hold out till Christmas.
What?
He said if he was Luca,
Just hold
he
out
would
till
hold
Christmas.
out to
baby.
Christmas, and then his Nicole will buy it for him.
Yeah.
No, Nicole got mad at me for buying the Xbox, and I bought it anyway. Because
Let's be honest. Who is that Xbox really for?
No, it's I don't really play it. It really is Luca.
Yeah, because it's an Xbox, not a PlayStation.
No, no, no.
He
No,
would have
right,
played.
No,
It's not a PC.
I treat
you
it
know,
like
pal.
his system because it is his. So I'll even if I won't even download a game, I'll be like, hey, dude, do you mind if I download a game? It's his system. I got my first system was a Nintendo. Then I got the Genesis. He's never had a system before. He's just played things that I've had around the house for myself. This is his. That was the gift.
Yeah, Dak will never have his own system. It'll be my system. Unless he gets his PS5 for Christmas this year. Kelsey, Declan's going to get a PS5 for Christmas this year, I hear? Declan's finally going to get his PS5 for Christmas?
That's what I heard. See?
James
See,
agrees.
James is agreeing. Yes,
James
Melinda's
is like
son
5,
James
5,
is
5,
agreeing right now.
PS5, 555, PS5.
Yes, PS5.
He is
Yeah.
aggressive.
Right,
Same
James?
dad, huh?
Right, James? Right?
Yeah.
Hi.
What's up, dude?
Hi, buddy.
He's not on camera for
Oh,
the audio.
slow down.
listeners.
Slow
Nope.
down. There you go.
Yeah,
Good.
He's got
So, anyway, that's the long way of
Right,
saying I'm
indentured
looking for him to earn
servitude.
it.
Got it.
Yes, absolutely. Listen, I'm old school Italian. Yes.
Yeah.
It's called
So my family
raising
doesn't-
them the right way, folks.
I have
That's what it's
so
called.
many video games to
my
catch up
family-
on. It's like embarrassing.
But you have them.
He does-
Like,
not
you have
all
that-
of
You have that
No,
Banter
I
one.
have a lot of games to play.
That
He
you
has
have.
a lot
I
of
just
them.
don't have
Yeah,
time
that's what
to
I'm
play
saying.
them. Time is the enemy. Nick.
What game do you have that you own that you haven't played yet?
So
Oh,
many.
wow. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Like what? Like which one? We played. Have you played that Mario game since we played it for like 10 minutes that
No.
one time?
I have Ghost of Tsushima,
What's that? I don't know what that is.
Ghost of Tsushima. You're trying to go through that? That game is long.
but it's awesome. It's a game on a.
The second one already came
so-
out.
Yes, it did.
Is
Ghost
it
of
a
Yokai.
PC
Ghost of
or
Yokai.
is it?
No, it's
Ghost
a
of Yokai actually looks pretty
PlayStation
interesting.
game. Like most of the best exclusive games
Wait,
were
what PlayStation do you have?
4.
Oh,
He has
do
the
have
4 right now.
I've never played any of your games at your house.
Yeah, I
don't
got
know.
a 4. Yeah.
You just played the Mario thing with him.
No, but I didn't know he had a PlayStation.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, what are you talking about? I've been a PlayStation backer forever.
I did not pay attention to the fact that you had.
We've
it
had this
still.
debate
No,
about
but I thought
Xbox.
that was before. You didn't have it anymore.
No, I have PS4.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
So that's a game you've never even opened it, or you've opened it but you've never really
I
played
haven't
it.
played it. I have it. I got to play it. I have no time. There's
Who
no.
gave it to you?
I don't remember. I think I got it at Christmas a couple years ago, but I don't have time.
All right, give it to Steve. He has time.
No,
Steve has time.
I already have a PS4. I'm fine.
Give him the game so he can play it.
no.
I'm good. I have a PS4 and I have a PC, and I already have games that I play. I'm good.
Nice. What's your favorite game right now?
Oh,
He's a
boy.
Minecraft guy.
Sorry, what?
Minecraft.
Absolutely not.
Is your favorite? You said.
Absolutely not.
You wish you could be in the movie.
Absolutely
Got it.
not.
That's what I heard.
Minecraft, I never touched it. Favorite right now would probably be everybody seeing this. They sipped at the same time again.
No, I didn't. He went before
finished.
and then yeah.
Let's
I
see.
did not.
Oh, this is tough. Give me a minute.
All right. This is already.
You can,
going
you can keep
dead
talking.
air.
Keep talking.
So I recently played the newer, not new, but newer Doom game. I was telling you guys.
Mm.
Excellent. Not made for kids at all. Zero chance. But really, really action packed. Like they do. Again, your favorite first person shooter, which is what you hate. I know you hate it. But it is a very good game. It is
Like
made
every
for
other
speed.
First-person shooter that there
What'd you say?
is.
What'd you say?
So it's like every other first-person shooter. It's the same
No,
thing.
it's not.
Over and
No,
over
it's
again.
different. It is
See,
different.
I know I'm not far off because Terry, who's a huge gamer,
Been
is
on
like,
the podcast before. He's
yep.
been a guest
and
before.
he's like, yeah, they're all the same. I was like, thank you.
Incorrect. It's okay. Terry's allowed to be wrong too, and he
All
is.
the same.
It's not true. They are different.
They run off the same engine. They have minor tweaks.
That makes it different.
It's basically the same.
No, basically the same and the same are two different things. Don't change your answer now. You've already.
If I can play one
you've
first-person
already-
shooter, I can play them all.
Same thing with side scrollers. Same thing.
Yeah,
Play one
you're
platform
correct.
Side scroller, you play them all.
That's
So same thing with an RPG. You play
That's
one
not
RPG,
true.
That's facts.
RPGs are totally different.
That's all the same.
Well,
It's not all the same though.
I gotta
Even the
I gotta disagree
mechanics
with
are
you there.
different.
Yeah, no, I gotta disagree with
What are
you.
you
there.
talking about? You talking about
changed them
turn-based? You talking
completely.
about what kind of
so
turn-based game are you talking
there's
about?
two different.
Are you
it's either
talking about?
turn-based or not turn-based? The end.
No, that's not true though.
Those are
Because
minor mechanic changes, sure.
no, they're not.
Well, they're mechanic
They're
changes for
major
sure. but-
mechanic changes.
Eh,
Listen, I can give you 5 different. No, let me finish. I can give you 5 different RPGs, all turn-based, and throw you into a mid-level battle. You have no idea what to do. You have zero idea what to do. You give me a first-person shooter, put me on any level, I'll know basically what to do. Oh,
Point shoot.
point, shoot, run, got it.
Okay. Maybe that's a challenge. I like it.
If I throw you into Final Fantasy VII, I give you.
Crocs.
If I throw you into Final Fantasy VII,
Actually
I give
ever
you a set
get
amount of
to start
materia.
this thing.
I said, okay, equip this materia, figure out what you got to do, go. And then I'd say, okay, let's play Final Fantasy VIII. Work the draw system. Well, you don't know what the draw system is, you can't work it. And I say, okay, fine, that's okay. Work Final Fantasy X. How come you're not tagging the guys out? You can tag in and out of the battles. Oh, you're not doing it. Like, there's so many mechanical changes. Final Fantasy X has a level
have to see
tree.
it.
Work
Now,
your level tree. How do you level up?
Well, here's what I think that.
And that's just one branch
But
of
there's
RPGs.
first, there's,
I
there's
think-
first persons that have level trees and things like that as well.
Yeah,
They're
here's
required.
what I think. I think that if we're comparing, let's use the metric of how quickly would someone who had never played that game before be able to learn the mechanics and learn how to
think
play it.
if
Bye,
that- if
Melinda.
that's what we're talking about,
let-
if that's
well,
what
let's
we're
go with
talking
that.
about,
So
the
I
mechanics
think
on
that
a
if you were
first-person game,
if you were to
maybe easier, maybe.
yes, that's what I was gonna say. I think that so like for example myself, I picked up Destiny 2 pretty decently quickly.
Mm-hmm.
The Final Fantasy one that we were playing, I always forget which number it is. That you and Chung had to hold my hand a little bit more in the beginning there. So I think that if we
But
threw
we
you
had
into one
to
of those
hold your
games,
hand with platforming, with
Well,
and that's
once
basic.
again,
Just
never
because you're not used to it.
never learned how to play one of those games. And it's not like Destiny 2. They threw me right in. I knew exactly what to do. They still had to show me certain things on that as well.
But
I
had you
think
played
I
shooters before?
no, not really. I never played Call of Duty growing up. I was a Nintendo guy. I was Mario Kart. I was the Harry Potter Quidditch game. I was Mario Party. I
But think the
was very
dynamics
kiddie
minus
games.
Mario Party obviously is that 3D movement mechanic.
I suppose.
I
But
just-
in
I
any
just-
which
I
way.
just-
where the platforming isn't.
Well, the
that.
point that
I
I'm
just
trying
feel
to
like
make
you
is
could take anybody and say, here, play this first-person shooter. And
well,
they'll
once
figure
again,
out
let's put it
pretty
this way.
quickly.
Maybe not. Depends on how quickly someone can learn on the fly. I still think that if you take someone, even someone who's slow learning on the fly, i.e. me, you can throw them into one of those situations. They'll learn a first-person shooter quicker than learning one of the RPGs. I'm not saying that I wouldn't be able to figure it out.
It depends.
I
right?
would.
Because if you're saying, can you learn how to move around quicker? Probably. Can you learn the strategy that's needed in some of the games quicker? It depends. Like some games, you can shoot. If it's shooting first person, you could be within 10 feet of the person and it lands. Others, you have to be right on top of the character. You have to actually be accurate. You have to actually have strategy. You have limited things that you could do.
Oh, there's definitely
And
strategy
you have
involved,
to
100%.
work, but it'll be different
Yeah.
from game to game. Like you will struggle until you
definitely-
figure out
I
what the
think
strategies are.
I think the boom.
No different than
I think the boom in first-person shooters is particularly because they're relatively easy to pick up. They're not hard to play.
See, I thought the boom
And
was
then-
really because of its multiplayer.
That was what I was
That's
about to
really
say.
Yeah,
It
that was a
like
bit
that
of a
was
boom.
that was a
Not
big deal.
You're not multiplaying RPGs.
Oh, you definitely are.
Nowadays,
MMOs.
as
you are.
easily as you are.
I mean, World of Warcraft. is
Nowadays you
gigantic.
are.
Well,
Back then, first-person
yeah,
shooters
That's
were
an
the first to really
MMORPG.
do it.
No,
World of Warcraft, MMO. I mean,
I never really got into it. but it's a
MMOs have
huge
been around
office.
forever, though. I mean, that's a hard
So-
argument to say. 'Cause
Yeah, but
Diablo. I mean,
Diablo has
so
been
many
around.
PC games.
Well, like I was saying, just the point that we can go off is that I'm pretty sure that I would be able to pick up a first-person shooter. Not to say that there wouldn't be a bunch of strategies, not to say there wouldn't be a bunch of things that I would need to learn. I think that I would pick that up. Like if you were to time me, I would pick up the first-person shooter in a shorter amount of time. It might still
I
take me
think
a multitude
almost
long time.
Everybody would pick up the general controls for a first-person
I
shooter.
would be able to
faster
pick that
than
up a
anything
little
else.
bit quicker. However, I will say this: there are some shooters that I think you're underselling how some of the first-person shooters do have a bunch of different dynamics and mechanics that would take some.
So-
some do.
Complexities
So-
in it
so-
like Final Fantasy would, right? Where you
but
have to
what
do
happened
certain
was
accomplishments.
what happened was
It makes
so
it
some of the
different.
revolutionary first-person shooters, what they did was they realized first-person shooting is missing stuff.
A lot of stuff.
So they
yes.
stole from RPGs and they brought in RPG elements. That's what they did. So the idea of
You mean like
leveling up,
the looting
a
aspect?
storytelling elements,
Well, storytelling with that.
cinematics,
But I feel like all types
leveling
of
up.
games. I feel like all types of games have brought in a story dynamic now because you can
Even
see
fighting
side-scrolling,
games
right?
has.
Like I played Luigi's Mansion. I've been playing.
Oh, yeah, they have
whatever,
a
and
story
it's a
element to it.
full
Everyone
the
does.
whole thing's a
Well,
story.
of course,
It's made
but
games better.
100%.
I love the
it.
story.
the first, but the idea.
I only
of,
played Mortal Kombat.
So, like-
What was it? 1.
So
'cause the
Mass,
one
No,
used to
but-
be-
Mass Effect,
but-
first-person shooter,
but
has
the
a big story
idea,
element to it.
but
Halo.
Mass Effect is.
insanely.
But you know,
detailed
Mass
storyline.
Mass Effect is not considered just a first-person shooter. It's a first-person shooter RPG. It's an FPS RPG.
Okay.
So that's an offshoot of first-person shooter. Wow. Okay. Cool.
But
So
it's
it
an
is-
offshoot of first-person shooting that
Nice.
had to bring in elements of RPG.
And the RPG needed to bring in the elements of the first-person.
No,
shooter
it
to
didn't.
grab- Okay. You can
didn't.
fight it any way you want. They needed both for the game to be what it is. So you're wrong. It needed both to be Mass Effect.
Well, the first-person shooter
They
needed to
just
bring in
decided it for it to have
RPG
both.
elements.
Both. Needed,
mean,
both
that's-
elements needed to be there for the
that's
game
where
to be
our-
what it is.
Mm.
It's true. People play it because of its ability to have a great storyline, a deep, thought process, but it also has fast-moving action at certain points that keep multiple different types of players into the game. So
I feel
it's
like
a viewpoint, by the way.
I agree.
I'm
My
right,
viewpoint is
whatever.
first-person shooters were getting stagnant, so they had to go. Okay, we need to take another element. And if you look at most of the big first-person shooters that took off, they were not straight first-person shooters. They needed to take elements from other things.
Nowadays, every game takes elements from another game now.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
You
yeah.
can't not steal
Yeah.
from anything. Yeah.
That's just how it is.
That's because
Everything's
you
like,
just can't get away with.
now they
like,
took
lame
now
gameplay
first person
anymore.
shooters really have battle royales as like that's the next thing that really kicked off. I mean, obviously Fortnite did that back in the day, but now you got a lot of
That's
battle
been around
royales.
for. I mean, battle royales have been around.
No,
like
but Fortnite I think built the current
they
one.
definitely
PUBG
did.
I'm not
PUBG
even
came
a
first.
Huge fan of it. But
PUBG did come first, but Fortnite is what made it famous. PUBG came first, and that
never
was
played
like
that.
the
Because
biggest
none
one
of
that
these-
took off.
What's
PUBG.
PUBG came
So
before
think
Fortnite.
so.
No, I just don't know what it is. Is
Well,
it a third person shooter?
It's like think like Fortnite, but not as kiddie. It's like
Yeah.
it's grittier. It's more. It was more for the old. It's where Ninja really started on PUBG.
Yep.
Ninja really did start
I-
on
But I
PUBG.
think of like Apex Legends as like the adult Fortnite.
Oh no! Are you kidding? Apex Legends is still a kiddish game compared to some
I've
other. Yeah.
never played.
Yeah.
PUBG is I don't want to say it's closer to like a Call of Duty esque. Like think of Fortnite had more like Call of Duty. It's not first person, but it's like you do the same thing as in Fortnite. You drop into the battle
Yeah.
zone, you loot, you get different items. Some are better than others. The zone is closing in
I
and
just feel
stuff
like
like
because
that.
especially
And Fortnite took that
modern-
aspect and made it for kids.
I'll
Oh,
tell
I
you
just-
why,
boom.
why those type of games are, and even some first-person shooters that are less involved, because you can get in and out of the game and not feel like you missed anything. Where if I get into a game like Final Fantasy, I feel like I don't want to leave.
Well,
Not
it's
because
also.
the
You
game
get
is
sucked
so
in,
good,
you
but-
get sucked
and
in,
Not only
yeah.
that, I feel like I didn't accomplish anything.
But I also hate to say it.
If
I
I
also hate
leave.
to say it. I feel like attention spans amongst the youth are so
Oh,
freaking
gosh.
small.
Well, that's
Yeah.
a fact.
that
Games like
they,
we play, those RPGs,
They
oh, they
can't.
can barely
They don't
handle
play
it now.
long term.
No,
Like I need.
no.
Let's go.
But again, doom
But-
scrolling.
But I
on the
also
phone,
I also
everything
think
is-
I also think
everything's
like
quick.
Yep.
That's why I love sports.
I also
and
think
music and karate and martial
the
arts.
kids don't
If it
have
gets them
a-
away.
Away from that, yes.
Stay with
I
me.
also feel like the kids don't have like couch co-op anymore.
You
Like
know
you
my
don't
favorite.
you don't
We've
just
talked-
go over to
we've
somebody's
talked about
house.
this.
So
Yep.
that's
It's
why online. Oh, I get to talk to my pals on. Well, sit on the same couch and play, and then you can like really
And you
engage
can
with your
yell
friends.
at them as they're supposed to be. You need to get mad at your friends in person
Yeah.
when they crush you in a game, or even worse, they mess up your game.
I used to have we used to play NHLPA on my Genesis, and my buddy I used to play with my buddy Chris and his little brother Dan, And Dan, when he was young, couldn't handle losing. So he'd be the kid like, if you're about to win, he'd like run up and turn the game off.
Oh,
and you're
my
like,
God.
what are you doing? He's like, no controllers.
I made my roommate in college put a deposit down because he
Oh,
broke
did you?
my remotes.
Huh?
We would play WCW versus NWO wrestling,
Ah.
and he was not good at any wrestling game. And I'm like, dude, it's plugged in. Like, you're not only breaking the remote, you're pulling the whole system. I said, you're buying me a new one, which you did. And I'm like, you're not touching even the new one until you put money down just for you if you break it again.
Security deposit.
Oh, I'm not messing around. So,
Oh, speaking of which, let me know
go ahead.
if you and Luca are interested in playing the PvE zombie mode coming out in Marvel Rivals for this month, because I would be down to jump into that. I don't like the regular Marvel Rivals format where it's like team versus team. It's like an Overwatch
How
type
do you get
format.
into it? Through the game?
I'm pretty sure there's just going to be a mode that you get into it. Yeah, I don't think you have to buy it at
I'm
all.
very sure you do not have to do much of selling on Luca.
Okay. Because
Jesus.
I tried Marvel
he's not
Rivals.
a big game, like he's not playing games all day, but he has a couple games that he really likes, and it's Marvel Rivals right now. Obviously looking forward to the other game. Doesn't have it yet, and oh my God, what's the underwater one he's got? I'll remember and I'll tell you. I'm not gonna make you mad.
That's
He's
okay.
got a really cool one that's
James Pond.
underwater. Yeah,
Which is a real game. Real
It
game.
is a real
underwater
game.
exploration, but it's not like a real underwater, meaning it's on an alien planet, and it's really cool. He built this full subterranean
Oh, nice.
complex. He's got submarines and little propeller things, and you have camera pods that go, and now he just got sonar so he can go into deeper areas and see the groundwork of the ocean
See,
floor.
now those
It's
are
cool.
types of games that kids should
Love
play,
it.
man. It really makes you think. It really makes you build something. You're learning things as you're doing it.
And around
That's a
it,
good
he
type of
built
game.
a fish like he built indoor and outdoor farming because he needs food to survive.
There you go.
He needed to make a water filtration system because he didn't have
That's
So
like
it's like
the
a survival
Sims,
type game?
when they had the Sims back in the
Kinda,
day.
yeah.
That forced you to learn about regular life, and then you would like your
Good or
Sims
bad,
would
good,
die,
bad.
and you'd be like, "Oh no, I've
Come
killed
on,
my
dude.
Sim."
What is The Sims? The Sims was Oregon Trail.
Hmm?
No one survived the Oregon Trail. Everybody got bit by a snake.
Kelsey,
was-
Melinda, Ian, and I played the Oregon Trail board game.
Oh, I've never played that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We need to play it. It needs to happen now.
You know we could play too. You guys ever heard of?
On board gaming in Crocs.
I'm sure
No,
the
no, no,
answer.
no.
I'm sure the
that
answer
could then go
is
underneath gaming and Crocs.
Exploding Kittens. You guys have heard of
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah,
No.
yeah. I have.
You've never heard of it?
What the heck is
It's
that?
a funny card.
You never
game.
heard of
It's
Exploding
funny.
Kittens?
No.
Really?
I also have from the. I think it's from the creators of. Oh my God! What's the cartoon with the crazy scientist and the young kid, but he's a super genius and travels through all different dimensions. You know.
Oh yeah. That's Morty.
Yeah. Morty.
Rick and Morty. Thank
Rick
you.
and Morty. So
That
I
I
think
know.
it's the same art style, and it's another really cool card game. And you have to mix and match the cards to make spells to hit your opponents and all this stuff. It's some fun stuff.
Alright.
We could definitely try some of those things out.
well,
And those are non-digital based games.
Which
So-
is something else, like I said, we could feature those on Gaming and Crocs too.
Board gaming in Crocs.
I like-
No, we're
well,
not making a whole separate channel for it.
Again, we could always have the games being played while we're talking. It doesn't need to be this whole
Well,
big
yeah.
separate thing.
No, board gaming in Crocs.
Listen, if you want to less podcast it, more game it.
Well, once again, we need time to start this new channel.
No, we will. That's not a new channel. We'll just
What are you
throw it
talking
in
about?
as something different throughout the month.
Nah, we can't do that for the audio listeners. They'll have no idea what we're doing.
Yes. No, we can still talk and stuff while the game's being played.
Maybe.
Oh my God, you say
We'll-
no to everything.
we'll
You're
probably-
so
probably
close-minded.
run dry it.
Isn't he the younger one? Isn't he supposed to have all the open ideas and new concepts? He's
I
like,
don't
no,
know. He doesn't
no.
seem too sold on that either, I'm going to be honest.
He's more open than you are in most of the cases.
Generally speaking.
That is true.
Well, generally speaking, sure. But I mean, on this specific
You're
topic.
very. Once you made up your mind about something.
Look at
Oh
this
my
is the three of us.
Yes, it's not. It's him. If it was an
We have Dave
order
saying that
of-
he's stubborn on camera, and Nick has said it multiple times too.
Who?
Anyways, huh?
No, Dave is stubborn too. Oh no,
Yeah.
we all have our level of stubborn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Some
You're
of us,
just-
some of us more than
You're
others.
just the most.
Yeah.
In certain instances, like when you're my mind's made up.
I'm
on the
hitting
top.
Corsentino levels.
yeah.
Listen, you're the only one.
It's over.
You're the only one
9,000.
that was famous for rage quitting in the middle of Mario Kart.
Listen, man, it has been proven, and he said it himself. It came up in the article. Mario Kart is what was it? How did they phrase it again?
It's the most. I mean,
yeah.
it was most stress-inducing. So the
Most
biggest changes in-
stress-inducing game.
Biggest changes in heart rate and.
Yeah, but you were the only one. I'm just gonna say.
And believe me, you guys with your moo moo metal, I thought about it. sometimes,
Oh,
but I didn't.
we pushed the bar. We
come
pushed the bar.
on.
I
This
love.
is
Listen, that's why.
fine.
Listen, I didn't.
We
think
really
it
got to
was
do
gonna
that
catch on.
again. We miss our Tuesday
Yeah,
games.
we could
Well,
do
it's
it
'cause
I
everybody
could-
stopped coming.
We could do it like a reunion.
Without everybody stop coming, Nick will come back and we'll start going.
Yeah, right.
I will do one reunion.
Once
game.
we all have a Switch 2 and we can play the new Mario
Oh,
Kart.
good luck. When the Switch 5 comes out,
I just,
I'll have the Switch 2.
there's not enough out on it for me to be like, I need that system.
You don't even have time to play the games you have.
I know.
Why would you buy a new Switch?
yeah, exactly.
2?
I did start a couple of months ago, and literally, I started Ni no Kuni, which is an old RPG.
On what
I
system?
got it on my Switch now, but it was an old RPG from like PlayStation.
Okay.
It's great. It's the Studio Ghibli. All the artwork Studio Ghibli.
Ooh.
But I'm started playing. I'm a couple hours in, and then I haven't played in I have no time. Time.
Listen, once you teach your son to
Doesn't have
sit down,
time.
Daddy's playing a game now. Sit
Yeah, it's
down.
not happening.
Yeah.
And
That is
I eventually, I guess I'll get to a point where I stay up a little bit at night. But I don't know.
You already stay up a little bit at night.
No, but I go to bed when Kelsey goes to bed. Like
No,
we
yeah,
go to bed at the same time. It's not
I've
like she goes to
been
bed and I
going-
stay out here for the next 3 hours playing.
Yeah.
Like,
I've
Well, that
been
puts you
going
at
to
what,
bed-
like 1 a.m., 2 a.m.?
Speaking of which, I've been going to bed earlier because we're getting up at 5:30 with the kids. For me, when I say earlier, 11 is earlier for me.
yeah.
Because I usually, will go to bed 12:30.
You'll be
Or
going
later.
to bed before me?
What?
You'll
Why
be
would
going
you
to
do?
bed before me?
I can't go to bed that
11:30?
early.
Normally.
I can't
Okay,
go to
but
bed
you
that
don't
early.
have to go to work until 2.
I'm not walking
I'm
to
up
the
at
door.
5:30.
I'm not walking to
half an hour difference.
Yeah, but I'm up at 5:30 in the morning.
So why not go to bed earlier and get more sleep?
I thought we were talking about who goes to bed first.
Yeah, I don't know.
Weren't we?
Um,
I'm lost. Go.
But I don't get home.
Well, it's 'cause
till
you guys
10
always
o'clock at
complain
night,
you go
and
to
then I
bed
have
early.
dinner. So I can't.
Stay
I
up
can't
late,
go
Steve.
right to bed. I just don't have that in me. I can't come home 10 o'clock, eat dinner, and then all right, I'm going to sleep.
Which is
Like,
not
it
good for
just-
you anyway.
I
No, yeah,
can't-
you shouldn't
I
go to
just
bed right
can't
after
do it.
eating. No, that's not good.
So it's not in my.
Digest a little bit first.
But and then I am gonna get better at trying to what nerd thing I'm gonna do on what day, so I can
a good way
maybe
of
fit
putting it.
more things in.
The
Well,
nerd
because-
schedule. That whole calendar.
Yeah,
For
because
Okay,
I,
me, it's
nerd
also
schedule.
an unwind thing.
I like to
sometimes.
read. I like to watch anime. I like to right
See,
now.
So he takes up. So my gaming time would be his anime time. I'm not that into anime the way he is. He's way
Well,
more. Than I am.
anime's been taking up the most right now because
So-
I used to watch it during the day. Like if I was eating lunch, I'd watch it, but I can't do that with Declan.
Nope.
So it's all the time I would watch anime during the day. I'm kind of I can't do that, and I was pretty good. I know Alex will put an anime on with Callie, but she's not at that point where she's not as soon as Declan was old enough to pay attention to the screen, I was I can't.
Yeah, depending on what show it is, yeah, you have to watch.
I was
it.
I can't. So and this is a tough season right now because
Terrible twos.
a lot of what I'm watching is on 3 different streaming services.
Also, good point.
So I'm it's very frustrating to try and keep up.
By the way, Steve, I'm out
Hi,
of
sir.
the WWE big events now. I'm not getting the new the upgraded ESPN
You're not?
thing. All right. Just to watch.
Guess you're
the
coming
one
over
show.
my house.
Why, you have it already?
I'm gonna. Yeah.
How much more
doing-
is it then? Because I have the package with Hulu.
It's
ESPN,
exactly
and
what we
Disney.
were looking at. It's $29.99 a month for just ESPN Unlimited. Now you can get it in a bundle.
How much
You
is that?
can
then?
bundle it. I don't know. I didn't look
'Cause I
into
already
that.
have the bundle, and it's not. The bundle's not $29.99 a month.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, they just raised my
What?
Disney Plus, Hulu Plus, my Disney Plus, Hulu, and
ESPN Plus.
ESPN Plus. They just raised my basic one that I have. My let's
We're
see.
almost to the point where cable is the best option again.
Updates to your subscription plan.
becoming
So I got this email
I
on
must have gotten
Tuesday.
it too.
Let's see. As part of our continued investment in delivering you, blah blah blah. Okay. The price of your Disney Plus, Hulu Plus, ESPN Select Bundle Legacy will increase to $24.99 per month on November 11th. Now, I'm a legacy. That's the whole idea. Is you're not supposed to
Touch it.
touch it.
Yeah,
that
it's
was the idea.
grandfathered
I'm
in.
grandfathered in.
'Cause
I
I've
got it on
stayed
the gra- I
loyal
got,
with you
and I
guys.
got it on the ground floor the
Yeah.
first week you started offering it. Nope. $24.99 per month starting November 11th. Your plan will automatically renew at the new price unless you switch plans or cancel via account settings.
And the only plans you can switch to are more expensive.
Right,
plans.
looking for a better value or an ad-free experience? Enjoy thousands of shows, movies, and originals with Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN Unlimited bundle.
That's the one that I don't know. I'm not with the Hulu though.
But it used to be.
My brother's gonna have the Hulu.
Without.
Yeah, but
ads,
Hulu's going
yeah.
away.
Well,
No,
Hulu
because
is,
he has a bundle with Disney Plus.
No, I know, but Hulu's going away.
So it'll just be the Disney Plus at that point then.
It'll just be Disney Plus.
Mhm.
Which you're like, what?
I
Well,
can't.
you go to the Hulu
But even Netflix.
section in Disney Plus.
Correct.
I don't think I was talking to you at the time, but I was trying to watch Monday Night Raw for some reason. Oh, because they were in Australia. Was it like 8 in the morning or something?
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And it ruined the whole setup. I'm like, forget it, because people were talking about it. I'm like, wait, is it out already? For you to watch it later on in the day,
Mhm.
so it's not live now. Now it's later on in the day.
Yeah, it's the run. It's the rerun.
They had to have been 15 commercials, 2.5 minutes each throughout the entire throughout the show. I'm like, what is going on here? It's not even live. It is on a streaming service. Why am I watching not only multiple commercial breaks, but 2.5 minutes of multiple commercial breaks?
They want to
Like,
make
it's
that
not even
more
a
money.
It wasn't even a pay-per-view. It was Monday
But
Night
like,
Raw.
at least when I DVR something, I skip the commercials.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly.
Can't
You
do
can-
that
the
on
streaming
Netflix.
Service, they
You
stop
can't
you
skip
now.
'em. Yeah,
Nope.
yeah, yeah.
Disney
On
Plus, either, you
Netflix.
can't skip them.
Yeah.
It's cable TV.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And what? Except it punishes you because it lets you know how long they're going to punish you.
I have
At
to
least on cable
watch-
TV, you're guessing. You're like, oh, it's not a long commercial. I don't think. There, you know, great. I'm here for 2 minutes and 40.
And it's like, so I'm watching Crunchyroll, a couple anime there, but then One Punch Man season 3. Okay, that dropped on
on Crunchyroll.
Hulu.
Hulu. There you
So
go.
I have to watch the Disney thing, and it's got advertisements. So normally I can bang out an episode because most anime you watch on a streaming
23
service like
minutes.
Crunchyroll, it's like 23, 24 minutes because they cut out the commercials.
Yep.
Because you're paying
Yeah.
a subscription fee. Okay, but no. On One Punch Man, because it's on Hulu, I have the ad in the beginning. It's like 3 minutes of advertising at
Yep.
the beginning.
Every
Then
time
they
start.
play the credits, which normally, if you don't want to watch, you can skip on Crunchyroll. But
And it goes right into another.
and then
ad.
it goes right into another ad, and then your show starts. And then 10 minutes into that, 5 minutes into that, there's another ad.
And they're all 2 minutes plus. They're all 2 minutes.
So
plus.
it's like it becomes a 35-minute endeavor to watch really 20 minutes worth of content. And you're like, oh, this is infuriating. And then I'm watching on Prime, I'm watching another anime called Sanda.
Does Prime do commercials too on regular stuff?
Only in the beginning.
Only in the beginning, yeah. So I thought.
At
that's
least
what I
on
thought.
Sanda. They do it like right in the beginning.
Yeah, they do that for most of the things. too, the show.
And then
Yeah.
there's another anime I want to watch, but that's on High Dive.
I don't even know what that is.
Never heard of it.
Me neither.
So
It's another
apparent-
streaming
It's
service.
another anime streaming service that appears to be owned by Amazon. But like, so Amazon will put some anime on Prime and some animes on High Dive. And High Dive has collections from other studios. So it's all the stuff that's not on Crunchyroll is on High Dive. And you're like, oh, I thought we did away with this when Crunchyroll and the other one,
Verve? VRV?
no. The what was the other big anime one?
I only ever knew VRV.
No, it was whatever. Alex would know. Viz. Was it Viz? Was it?
It's always Verve.
No, not Verve. Nope. That's not the one they merged with.
I don't know any other ones.
He's giving me the doubting face.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
It's because
I'm
you
right,
said
but I
something that
know
sounded
you're
exactly
wrong.
like the
Texting
thing that I
Alex?
said.
It's not Verve.
Late to text that.
Are you doubting me on anime? Okay.
No, it just sounded
I-
like you said something
I
exactly
said
like what I said.
Viz.
I'd never heard of Viz.
You never heard of Viz?
Viz.
I also never heard of, what is it, High Dive? Or,
High Dive.
Viz
Shallow
is like
Ender.
one of the #1 anime. Okay.
Well, you're
No, I
talking to
don't- I
someone that
don't-
doesn't watch anime. So
Yeah.
how would I know what Viz is?
And I'm not into, like I said, I stick with
Funimation.
the top ones.
Crunchyroll merged with Funimation.
Oh, everybody knows Funimation.
So Funimation, you watch Dragon Ball Z, that's Funimation.
Yep.
So when that happened, you were like, okay, great. The two biggest streamers of anime, we're good. Now High Dive.
Comes into play.
Yes.
And you're like, now I got to get High Dive. There's no current merger between High Dive and Crunchyroll. However, some speculation says a potential acquisition of High Dive's parent company. Yeah, come on. I just want one streaming service.
Well, listen.
I also
when Netflix first
I
started
also
getting
watch-
popular, they said right away, this will be worse than cable.
I also
because
watch.
everyone will start splitting the contracts.
Well, yeah.
Like your sports.
All
you were
the
telling me.
So
studios
I
and
also
stuff
watch.
like
I
that.
also watch Rama One Half, which is on Netflix. So I'm watching on like so many different and like I literally said the other day, I was like, I gotta sit down and add this all up because I'm paying for Netflix, I'm paying for Disney Plus, I'm paying for Crunchyroll, I'm paying for the Amazon Prime. I don't mind because you get the Prime benefits.
Yeah.
But like I'm paying for so many different services and I still have cable.
I know. I got to get rid of cable.
I'm
but
like, what
every once
the
in a while,
heck?
Nicole goes into cable. I'm like, honey, I can't tell you the last time we turned on the cable box.
But I
It's
still
like-
I watch some
lie.
stuff on cable still, especially sports.
Listen, at one point or another, you have to pick where you're going to let go, or you're going to be paying, or just accept that you're going to pay $400 a month and to watch the things you want to watch.
Yeah,
Between
it's
the
crazy.
streaming services and cable TV, because
all
cable
adds up to
TV is
that.
$200, and then you add your streaming services another at least $130.
And some of the streaming TV services are starting to approach that number too.
YouTube TV is basically the same price as like what I pay for cable.
Well, you have YouTube
Almost.
TV also.
Almost. It
If
almost is.
If I get if I were to get YouTube TV because I priced it out, if I get YouTube TV and pay
It's
for my
approaching it.
internet, it's the same price.
Yeah,
it's not
it
approaching,
approaches
it's
it.
the same price.
But so you get rid of cable, replace it with YouTube TV,
Same
but
price.
keep the internet. With,
Yeah, because you need internet.
Well, yeah, because you got to access.
No, but I'm saying you would keep that with your cable company. Got it. Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, well, I have no place else to get internet from.
Yeah, you guys are monopolizing.
We
this area,
do.
Right? It's all Optima or
Where-
bust.
It's Optima or bust. Or what am I gonna do? I'm gonna get.
Big satellite.
You'd have to either go
Is
the
Elon here yet?
I have to either go Starlink, and there's issue. That's a debatable how great Starlink is, and then
Like everything. depends
other
on
than
where
that, you can get like the T-Mobile does that home, but that's nonsense. It's basically your cell phones. It's not gonna handle.
you're at. Yeah.
what you
and I'm
want it
not
to
a,
handle.
I'm not a T-Mobile guy anyway. I've tried them out once.
Yeah.
Them and AT&T.
And
Verizon.
What's
Verizon.
Xfinity? What's Xfinity? What owns
that's-
that? That's
Xfinity's cable.
It was
no.
Comcast.
It was
It
Comcast.
It's Xfinity
It's-
now.
Okay,
yeah.
it's just themselves now. They moved away.
I mean, they might still have references to Comcast, so they bought Comcast out. But
Yes.
it's
Oh, I
Xfinity.
see. Okay,
Xfinity's
okay.
the parent company.
That's what
now-
I have.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a
I have
cable company.
Xfinity.
So
Yep.
the cable company works
They're
much.
okay.
It works.
We haven't had no problems, honestly. The only
Yeah.
times we ever had problems, same
As
same
everybody
situation.
else.
Well, not as bad as you guys. I'm gonna admit it barely ever goes out when there's a really bad storm.
I
There might be
haven't
some
had
problems,
issues
but
It
since
is-
We came out of 2021, but man, those were rough.
No,
Working with
I don't have
horrible.
issues here, but they charge you through through the nose, and so cable companies work much like the mafia.
we know.
So they all have their turfs,
Everybody gets a route.
but they have an agreement.
We know.
So that's why you have Xfinity because your area they're in agreement with
We had
Optimum.
something. We had something else before it though. What did we have before we switched to
Comcast.
Xfinity?
It was
It was
Comcast.
No.
Power.
It was a different company. Because when we got Xfinity, it was back in 2020, so they were still under Comcast. So,
But you didn't have high speed internet.
what company was it?
2020. You didn't have it?
Verizon.
No.
I want to say it was Verizon.
Did you have FiOS?
No, that was the thing. It was a step down from whatever
You have
Fios
DSL.
was. DSL, that's what it was.
Again, so it's like
Verizon.
DSLs. Nobody gets DSL anymore.
Not
Not
anymore.
now, yeah.
Because it can't. It's too slow.
Well, I
but we
couldn't.
got
I
that
have,
because
for my
one, that
working
solved my family.
scenario, I need to have.
You just have
Yes.
something faster.
So-
We got we got DSL because that's all that we could afford at the time. But
Yeah,
we
it makes
didn't
sense.
have Wi-Fi with it because you can't get Wi-Fi with DSL.
It's all plug-in.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
you can get Wi-Fi with DSL.
Whatever
You
we
just have to
tried
have
didn't
it into-
work. But
you have to have it into a wireless router. I did it, but because we went.
oh, you know
the
what? We
whole-
did try it, and it was terrible.
We went the
It
whole
was
gamut.
absolutely. There was
Dropping
no
a lot.
point to it. There was no. Yeah.
Well,
it's
you
like
know,
we didn't even have
you
it.
know my dad and the tech savviness. So we had
Yeah, a couple
DSL. We
bouncers.
had a whole network within our
But
house.
it's involved. You need to get the bouncers. You need to get all the different.
You don't even
systems.
need. There's ways of setting it up.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah,
do
yeah.
it. But
Oh, it was awful when we did it. But I just remember it not working.
But
and I remember
regardless-
telling my father in 2020. This actually was
You
really.
didn't try to hook it
fortuitous.
up to your car while you were barbecuing at a football game, did you? Okay.
I didn't know.
I wish FiOS was in my
It
area.
was so funny. Wow, yeah, that's gonna happen again one day. We're gonna
It's gonna
go back
work.
to that football game, baby. Not next year, but the year after. What was I saying now?
Nobody knows.
No, it didn't work.
Oh, the DSL. Yeah, the DSL Wi-Fi was the best. So basically, I told my dad, listen, this was in February of 2020, and I remember because once COVID hit and all the schooling became virtual, my dad came to me and he said, "Thank you for doing this." So I told my father, I will cover part of the cost. We need better internet. Like we need better. We need real Wi-Fi. Like we need something real. So he priced out Verizon Fios too much. Went with Xfinity at the time, Comcast Xfinity. Okay, a little bit better in the price range. Once again, I helped out. Still am. And then we got the Wi-Fi. And then in what was it, March? And then in March the world shut down. And my dad was like, "Whoa,
was a close
It's
one.
a good thing we did this now," because then my little siblings were still in high school at the time. They were able to do their virtual schooling because we had
Yeah, you would have been
the
shut
Wi.
down.
We would have been
It
screwed.
would have been very
But
difficult.
that's what a lot of people didn't get to throughout COVID. I felt bad for a lot of folks. I'm like, not everybody's got the setup to
Yeah.
work remote.
Yeah.
Like, oh well, this is the only. Like, yeah, I guess, but there's a lot of like we assume everybody's at a level where they can afford whatever you need to accommodate because you're accommodating. That's just not the reality.
Yeah.
When I was in fourth grade, right? I was in fourth grade. We didn't have internet at the house at all. There was no DSL internet. We did not have any internet at the house at all. So like any research I had to do at
When
home,
I was in fourth
for
grade,
homework.
there wasn't internet.
when he was still in the horse and buggy carriage and whatnot.
Well,
So-
I feel though.
I was around before Google, sir.
Oh yeah, I was in high. I mean, I remember when Google came out. I
That's
remember,
it.
but
The
I feel like
iPhone.
most people have some sort of internet now because
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's darn near a utility that you absolutely must have.
Yeah.
In
I only brought it
modern
up.
business, it
I
is,
only
yeah.
brought it up because everybody else in my fourth grade class, they all had internet at their house. They could do any research they wanted to at their house. We had to go to the library and
I
actually
went to
go
the library. You're fine.
Yeah. Well, I know. This is why I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
along
yeah,
with
yeah.
you guys so
I was.
well.
I mean, my
It's
my
because
my,
I almost grew up the same
my
way.
dad was
as you
always ahead
guys
of the
did.
curve.
Agreed. And that's cool.
My dad was always ahead of the curve, so we always had. We were always like
Always
right
had
at
his
the
head on the curb. Why was he tired?
ahead of the
I'm
curve.
just
We
kidding.
always had. We always like cutting edge. So whatever the bleeding edge stuff was, we had it. So it was like weird when like we had internet before most people had internet.
We weren't tech heavy, but we were not. Like my dad didn't avoid it, right? So like we had dial up, we had AOL pretty
dial-up.
early.
We had CompuServe.
We had computers. You know, I had Commodore 64 and a couple other, compacts and those things. My dad, though he wasn't computer savvy, always did his part to get them in front of me and my sister because he knew we would figure it out.
Yeah.
So he's like, no, I'll get you guys this stuff. And
Yeah,
then
I
you guys
grew up
can
with a very
figure it out.
tech-heavy dad, so it was like if it was coming out. We were at computer shows. We
Listen,
were
I
at
still,
like
yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. No, my dad came off of a boat coming from an
Oh,
island. I'm
Opened up
when he
pizzeria.
told me he knew, he ran a business for years.
Yeah, exactly.
Catholic, private school our whole lives, and paid for it all. Like I don't know, I don't know how many people can actually go back and do that, right? And he came through what we
Nowadays.
consider the Clinton tech boom, where the world literally changed from what it was to what it is now. Completely,
Yeah.
huge shifts in
Unimaginable,
everything,
unimaginable.
on the business side, on the personal side, very, very, very different.
I've
It's,
always-
it's just wild.
Yeah, it's
Think about
interesting.
it.
Yeah, I mean the world is very different. I'm always impressed with my dad's breadth of knowledge on like
My dad
so many things. Where
My
you're
dad's
like,
like,
My dad doesn't
My
have
dad
the
gets
tech
by.
knowledge, but my dad's geographic knowledge, his
Yeah.
linguistic knowledge, his
Oh,
knowledge
yeah.
of foods and drinks like liqueurs. I
Oh.
can't even touch him.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
so wild.
well, that's like
you know?
like
but he's
just,
not like the tech guy. He's not
It's
going
like
to win
just
that
like
conversation.
the little like.
I think they would
So-
grab onto things and then they would just master
So,
those
like,
things.
everything is so little thing like we were doing the trunk or treats, so we bring Andrew's generator to the trunk or treats
Mhm.
to blow up the inflatables and
Yes.
things. So Steve,
we
was
also
at the
brought
trunk
it
or
to a
treat.
certain football game to try to
So
run
Steve's
a
at the
grill
trunk or
off
treat
of
the
it.
other day, right?
That game.
Pulls the cord.
It had no gas in
generator,
it, but
Right, pulls the cord to get it going. Cord rips.
Oh, that's
So he's got the
a
piece of it.
disaster.
And now he's already like, oh God, this is Andrew's,
this
and
is-
Andrew's not gonna be cool with
That's
me.
Venatelli?
So yeah,
Yeah, poor guy.
he's like, I'm gonna get screamed at, and like, so whatever.
And your dad was there.
No.
Oh.
So he comes back to school and he's like, yeah, I can see. He's like, he did well with getting a point and stuff, but he's like distraught. I was like, what's up? He's like, I broke the generator. I was like, what?
Well,
happened?
okay, wait. He did break.
You know,
he broke
you
the
know
cord.
he's sweating. Yeah.
So I was like, well, you can't start it without a cord.
Right, but there's ways to fixing that.
So I'm
It's
like,
actually not easy.
Oh, I didn't say it was easy.
so I was like, what happened? He's like, and he holds up the piece of the cord,
Oh.
and I'm like, oh, that's a problem. And Master Paul was there because he taught the. He's like, so what? We gotta get a new generator. What's the deal here? I owe Andrew generators. I was like, stop. I'm gonna call my dad. We'll fix it. So we call my dad, and he's like, oh yeah, what's the
what's the
make
model,
what's the
tell
make
me.
and model number? Just get He's like, because if it's this, and he starts running down like, well, if it's this model, what we're gonna have
It's
to
like,
do is because we're gonna have to replace the whole
just say, "Can you
module. It's
fix
just
it?"
like, so I'm like, I had to like cut him off, and I hate it, but I'm like, Dad, I'm at work. Like,
Can you fix it? Yes or no?
is it a fixable? They're just gonna be to make a model. So I handed Steve my phone. I was like, go take a picture. So the long story short, it turned out to be an easy make and model to deal with. So
Wonderful.
$8 later
See?
and 10 minutes of work today, he fixed it. But like,
Oh, this happened recently. Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, this was
What'd you bring it
This
to your
week.
house? And he fixed it at the
yeah.
house?
Steve brought it to my house and at my dad's house, and yeah, Steve was like, I think if we just take these things, my dad's like, don't touch those bolts. If you take that part
ruin
off,
it.
we're gonna have a lot of trouble. He's like, oh, I got it, and he showed him how to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he fixed the whole. He's like, this is rope rot. What's he stored in the shed? He's like, yeah, he stores it in the shed. He's like, yeah, that's rope rot. We're replacing it with a nylon cord. Here we go, and he replaced it in like 10 minutes.
Nice.
But
Perfect.
it's like, he.
But
could
we
ta-
were about to go out and buy a new one.
He
We're
read
like,
the
"Eh."
model number to my dad, and my dad's like, "Oh, that's a blah 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 blah." He's like, "Oh, that's no problem. We don't have to replace the module. We have to do this." But like, he's like that.
Like he
with
would
every.
remember. Yeah.
He's like that with
that's
every
pretty crazy.
technical thing. Like if it's a technical thing, it's like, "Oh yeah, Yamaha makes that." Well, it's like, wow,
Well,
why
you
do
know
you know the make and model
what's
number of a
interesting-
generator?
I
You don't own a
feel-
generator. He doesn't own a generator.
I feel like that's my neighbor and
own one.
and even Rudnicki when it comes to cars. I feel like they'll have a pretty good understanding of, oh, it's this, that, or this, and this is what can be done with it. I wouldn't. So
Yeah, no, I know. My dad's like that with cars. I mean, cars are his bread and butter. That you're hard pressed to find somebody that can stump him on a car.
Nice.
But that's
Nice.
how he grew up.
Is he our Marissa?
That's how he grew up.
What is it? Alyssa Tomei? Marissa Tomei? Marissa Tomei, right?
Yeah, kind of like
He's
that.
her? Yeah, from My Cousin Vinny?
Kind of. But
Have
that's
you seen My Cousin Vinny? We talked about
No,
this?
he
Yes,
hasn't.
You,
We already talked about this.
you said no?
Yeah, we talked about this.
yeah, he hasn't seen my cousin Vicky. But I mean but again, you got to go back to
disappointed.
generationally speaking.
my generation.
Him and his friends would go to junkyards and get parts and rebuild cars and like. So like that's not something my generation really did. Maybe a couple of like the motorheads
Yeah,
in
but I
our
think
generation,
it's time
but that's
to
not.
bring it all back. Bring it all back.
Maybe.
So it's interesting. I did talk to Rob today. They're gonna work on the
building
truck a
the
little
truck.
bit.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like, dude, he said I'm gonna pick Luke up so you can take a look at it. I'm like, perfect, because he won't learn it at my house.
Yep.
And I said I might have to come along too, because I said there's some of the things he said he's gonna do. I've never done it before.
Yeah.
So I'd love to take a look at it and kind of see what they're doing. Kind of work like a little shop out, you know. I think
that's-
that'd be awesome. I see that. I've seen some videos where the father has like all the kids in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
As he's like changing the oil, you know, cleaning the filters out in the car, like basic stuff for them, not basic for a kid who's never seen it before.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Right, exactly.
So I think that's so cool. And again, it's what shop class used to be.
Well, that's
right?
what you. So you had a shop class. You had like, and
Like,
like
how do you
again,
survive
my
life,
dad
man?
wasn't alone. A lot of his friends grew up like, if you want your first car, okay, let's get a beater. We're gonna go to junkyards. We're gonna get some
That's it.
parts. We're gonna rebuild this. We're gonna rebuild that. We're gonna put this together. I mean, my dad was a helicopter mechanic in the army as well. But
That's
like,
cool.
my godfather, his best friend was a airplane mechanic. Like,
There you go.
but they grew up in like again
In that stuff. yeah.
rebuilding cars and like you wanted something, you didn't go out and buy it. You're like, this is scrap. Let's put it together.
It's funny because I feel like the explanation behind a lot of things, not just mechanics. So let's go to Luca's in a history class. Not super excited about it, and they're looking at charts for the first time. He's not really looking at. He didn't do too many stats previously, so now they're looking a little bit more at statistics. And one is like the fertility rate within the U.S. over the last, let's say, 200 years.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
Way down.
And we're talking. I said, Luca, do you know what fertility rate even is?
Yep.
He's like, I don't. I said it's the amount of babies being born throughout a generation. So you can see it was at 7 to 8 in the 1800s, and now in the 2000s we're at 1. And he's laughing because he goes, "How are they at 1.5?" I'm like, "Yeah, you have those really short kids like us, right?" But he knows that it's in numbers that could end up that way. But I said, "What do you think that is now that you know what it means?" I was like, "Is that a good or a bad thing?" He goes, "Well, I think it's a bad thing unless it was like a troubled thing where you had to kind of bring it down some way or another." I said, "Well, they actually did that. We talked about the China restrictions that used to be there, that
Which
are no
backfired
longer.
on them because they really
Well, now
need to
they're paying to
scrambling.
have it.
Oh yeah,
So they're struggling.
Japan, right? Japan too.
No, well,
Japan's the worst.
Japan's been in trouble.
Japan's been
they
in
never
trouble
had
for
the restriction.
decades.
Japan,
No,
only
it didn't.
China has.
No, Japan's been in
for
trouble for
reason.
decades. They got like one generation left. They got like one
of
like
local Japanese.
Yeah.
I don't know about one generation, but
yeah.
they're
No,
definitely
it
struggling.
is.
Yeah.
It
That's
is
so sad.
crazy low.
Yeah. I actually just talked to a friend of mine through work today, and he goes to Japan. He's already been there 4 times.
But
in the last-
fertility usually has to
since
do with like
2017.
ability to have a kid versus birth rates, which are
Well, it was saying
Yeah.
this one was based on birth rates, on the amount of kids per family, per household. But again, the point of me bringing that up was as teachers, they're teaching the information, but they're not teaching what the information means, right? Like, stop. I'd rather you do less and them know what it is than you throw a bunch at them. They don't even know what they're looking at. I'm like, you sent the kid home with this data and these words, but apply the words. Like, talk to them on what it means so they can. It's like, okay.
yeah.
explain
Oh
to
yeah.
them
Well,
what it
yeah.
means.
You have to explain.
They don't. There's a lot
Let's
of
see.
and history.
I'm
is the
just
best
curious
place to do it
now.
because history's done. So you can't go back and mess history up again. It's done. So you can literally have a lot of conversations instead of just making them memorize dates and things that they're going to only remember for the test. They're going to forget. How many of the dates? Do you remember like the dates of when the Aztec Indians created the first?
No, God,
nobody
no.
knows any of that stuff. But they test them on it. I'm like, why don't you talk about the concepts? Why were they, impactful? What did it matter? What do you see in today's society that resembles it then? Like, where can they walk outside of these 4 walls of your school and see things that stemmed from those days, right? Like calendars and things of that
Right.
nature, right? That's, to me, what makes more sense.
Just so I'm clear.
Yeah. What are we looking up now?
I was
The
looking at
Japan thing?
my Japan. So the actual, when they go back to how many generations, like that's kind of a false premise. But the problem is projections showing a 30% decrease by 2070, where Japan's population is projected to fall from approximately 125.58 million to 86.74 million by 2060. The problem is that elderly are going to outweigh young.
Well, yeah, and
that's a problem.
That's Italy's struggle.
So,
Italy's been
so
struggling
like
with
they were
that.
just saying, so the birth rate has to stay at like your birth rate, your fertility rate has to be at 2-point-something% to maintain population stability. They're at 1.1.
Well, so we're at 1.87.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
worldwide fertility is so.
Ready? Why?
You need population stability,
Yeah.
and without population stability,
So why is that?
well, there's a
but
number of
in
reasons.
the U.S.,
There's a number of
there's
reasons.
a whole bunch. There's health reasons, medical, affordability, fear, right?
Oh, yeah. There's
social anxieties around it.
there's-
There's so much.
There's a whole plethora of reasons.
Yep.
But
Steve's gonna.
I'm doing my
repopulate.
part. I'm doing my part. So.
Steve's. Well, no, you're still under quota, but
But
you
I,
gotta get at quota. So I'll say I'm doing my part at 2. You're bringing us to the 1.85.
I'm in that low percentage.
And Steve's bringing us to 1.
He's contributing nothing. This guy.
So he's hurting the average.
That's what I'm saying.
It's all right. He's gonna catch up. He has back pay to catch up on. He's gonna retro. He'll come in and Steve will have a family of 17 in no time. 18? Wow, you're a pro. 19. Look at you. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Timmy, shake.
I'm
your head
always
at another
amazed
kid.
when people have like 4 or 5 kids in today's day and age. I'm like, really?
Oh, in our teams in Arizona, almost every manager's got at least 4 to 6 kids. And I don't know. I think it's also like a faith thing out there.
Oh, yeah,
They-
that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. So, which is, well, listen, God bless. They
Literally.
exactly right. But they have beautiful families, it looks like, and I ask a couple of them, right? They have the 6 kid number, And they're like, to be honest, like at a certain point, the older kids are healthy.
Well, I was gonna say, I was just reading that the other day. That statistically, the like
When the family gets to a
4
certain size,
4 and up are easier than having 2 kids.
because
say.
the older kids help raise
Correct.
the younger kids.
So
Right,
like
right, right.
2 kids is supposedly way more difficult than
Well, depending on the age gap.
4
but yeah.
kids. Just in general.
So I have the most difficult scenarios of that.
Well, because
There you go.
I mean, if you think about it, even depending on the age gap, yes, but like unless you're having twins, and there's gonna be at least a 4-year age gap between the oldest and the youngest.
If you have 4 kids,
If
yeah,
you're
yeah,
not
yeah.
talking about twins or
And
anything
that doesn't
like that,
that
there'll
doesn't
be at least a
sound like
4-year age
doesn't
gap.
sound like a lot, but it is, right?
Yeah,
'Cause-
but you have an 8-year-old when you have a 1-year-old.
exactly.
Where you a baby, you know what I mean? That's a big difference.
Good, yeah. And I mean, I know Isabella was a year and a half older than Luca, and she helped.
But that's
She
what
had
I'm
a year
saying.
and a half.
You know what I
She
mean?
was
Like,
already burping him and feeding him. No lie, I have some funny videos of her trying to burp him and feed him. So it just shows, like, naturally, in many cases, the families help each other out. You know,
If you-
I
yeah, I mean-
seems to be true, because anytime I see a larger family, even in my mom's family, my mom and dad were both one of 7, and the older ones took care of the younger ones.
Yeah,
and
it's-
just how it worked. You help out. So, yeah, I don't be afraid to have kids if it's something that you're interested in. Don't wait until you can afford them, because then you'll never have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody
You just
can
gotta bite
afford
the
it.
bullet.
Yeah,
Is what it is.
yeah, you just kind of make it work as it comes along.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Good stuff.
I think it's time to kick this crock at the comfort mode.
Wow,
Absolutely.
good luck naming this one.
I think we got some things we can go with for this one.
Indentured Luca.
We could also just call it time.
What?
Because the way that's how he
Well,
said
I said
time
it.
before, yeah.
The way I said it before.
Mhm.
I like indentured Luca.
Oh, poor Luca.
I like make that man work for his Pokemon.
Earning your Pokemon.
Earning your
How to earn a Pokemon.
Yeah,
Well,
how to
that'll
earn
catch
a
some. That'll
Pokemon.
catch some service.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah. And I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, like, this has nothing to do with Pokemon. They talked about it for like 2 minutes.
And you have to have like a Pokemon card deck or something in the picture.
Yeah.
Do it.
Well, if you're
I've
not
been
already,
Steve.
please make sure that you follow us on Instagram
I'm
and on
Dave.
TikTok at Kickin In Crocs, KICKIN.in.Crocs.
CROCS.
The best.
Copyright. Subscribe to us on YouTube to watch the video versions of this podcast and to watch our wonderful Halloween skit that we will have coming out on October 31st. Keep an eye out for it, folks. And while you're at it, go back and watch our Halloween skit from last year, which will have a blooper reel coming out on October 24th,
Yep.
which is 1 week
Yeah.
before October 31st.
I know the Hendersons like our
Our skits, yes. So
skits.
Henderson's.
I'm gonna tell you
Get
quick.
ready.
I'll tell you a quick Henderson story.
He's gonna
and
help.
then
So okay, hang on, guys. We'll have to
before
pause
we-
the outro. Pause
I
the
didn't go
Before
into
we get
stars
that-
yet, so we're
outro.
good.
Pause the outro.
Real,
Pause the
real, real,
outro.
real quick. So, Mrs. Henderson, the mom, was in today to drop off her testing notice for our testing, and we just got to talk, and then she named one of the dads that of the kid that Emma was helping out in class. Anyway, she's like, "Oh yeah, that dad used to bully me when we were kids,"
Oh.
and I went, "Oh, interesting." And then she was like,
I bully him now. Just kidding.
she goes, so it's somewhat like, because I look down on him because he's so short. And I was like, ouch. And she's like, no, I don't mean like that, but like I can see the top of his head. He's like balding. I was like, ouch.
Thanks.
I'm like, I'm a short bald guy. What are you
Exactly.
saying? It's
I'm
like,
not
"No, I
sure
don't
where
mean
this
you."
conversation's going. You're bullying me right now.
And Matt's boss sitting in the office like laughing. He goes, if you could hear it from in here, because he just can't see he's sitting in the office. But it was like, she's like, no, but he's like short and bald. And I'm like, yeah.
Who was the bully again? Did you ever reflect on your time here? I think you
She's
might
like, oh,
have
I don't.
misunderstood
She's like,
what
I don't
bullying
mean you.
means.
And I'm like, yeah. I mean, some people are just short and bald. I don't know what to tell
He
you.
didn't sit down and take your ridicule. That's not him bullying you.
No, but that was back in the day. She's like, but now now
I bully him.
now I know he's short and bald. I was like, okay.
and
This
that's
conversation just got awkward for me.
that's
I
a
was like-
good thing.
I don't know how to respond to this. So you think that's a punishment for what he did? What did I karmically do in my past life?
Me too, apparently. Dave, we were bad people.
I guess we were bullies. God punish us with no hair.
I feel like I should have been a better bully because I don't remember the joy of being a bully for the fact that this is going on.
So her daughter will be failing her testimony. No, just
Good luck.
kidding. Anyway,
Good luck.
Back into
everybody
the
on your
outro.
testing yesterday. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck to everybody.
back into the outro.
Where was I?
You've been
Subscribe.
Steve.
I said subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you
I
guys
spelled
like the video
Crocs.
if you enjoy it. Comment down below if you have any opinions on any of the topics that we talked about today. And also, apparently Charity said she commented on Spotify. I don't know which episode it was on. I have to go and try to
Cherry,
find
don't
it.
comment on Spotify. Nobody reads those comments.
Do it.
Just
and
make
listen
sure
in.
you go.
Or copy
She comments on YouTube too. She comments on both.
Copy the comments everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, comments everywhere, please. Well, speaking of Spotify, if you're listening on audio only,
So long as the outro.
this is not. We have done way worse than this.
A
my
million
friend.
stars. Good night, everybody.
Also, just want to remind that someone interrupted the outro to tell a whole story.
Yeah,
Anyways,
Nick.
until next time, I've been Steve.
Still Dave.
Always Nick.
You ain't crocking, you ain't rocking.
I love you from the bottom of my Crocs.
Buonanotte a tutti.
A tutte e fresca.
Don't understand what that is yet, but you stay kicking, internet.
Laters.
Interesting people while styling while we run. It's kicking in Crocs. We're kicking in Crocs.